Hello and welcome to Stocks Advisor channel. Here at our channel, we're looking for interesting buy opportunities for US-based stocks. Today we will talk about GEVO Incorporated, traded at Nasdaq, ticker name GEVO. Well, the company, of course, today made incredible move. Let's magnify. You can see it's actually plus 37.13% with 794 at the end. After hours, we see some slight volatility, negative, but it doesn't matter because the growth was really significant. Also, volume traded was enormous. And there are many indications saying that still this might not be the end and we might go even higher. But we need to be, of course, cautious because we saw similar fast actions that didn't really finish with a, let's say, continuous growth. Again, I magnify here. You can see at 7th of June there was similar action. And it's also went quite nicely afterwards, but wasn't, let's say, super cool. The same situation took place, well, similar situation actually took place by beginning of April. Also, we saw the sudden move and then further correction. So we need to, let's say, look more carefully. Is it going to go again like here, today's candle, or are we going to go further? Well, there are, let's say, several indications that it might continue growing, but as well as there are some that say it might not. First of all, those indications that say it still might be growing, actually, it's an enormous volume traded. So you see a lot of new people coming, really seeing this as a really opportunity and possibility to grow. Also, what is important to note here, it is already second channel. So this was the first one channel, then a higher level channel. So even if we would go, let's say, again for descending channel, it should be okay. If you look here, we have, let's fix it, this scale. We have, might be forming a higher channel with decline and then growing further. Of parameters that saying that it still could be really growing fast is actually the fact that you see moving average 20 still didn't finish going up and making, let's say, magic cross up, hitting from the bottom moving average 50. So the green line didn't yet hit from the top moving average 50. So the blue line, as we saw it already in those two cases we discussed, this was happening already, but especially here. But in the current situation, it still didn't happen. And this means we still might go higher. So we will see. But in any case, I think market will be also quite cautious in order to not have similar situation, or at least to exit in time with the similar situation that was taken at 7th of June or the beginning of April will repeat itself. So how to trade here? Let's now straightly go back to trading strategies. Of course, also given into account volatility after hours, you might expect some volatilities here, and you can clearly see this is the level of strong support. And I would say the first level to buy would be anywhere between these two. And this would be between 794 and actually 741. So this would be really first level, so-called first technical level from where we can start buying. And then the price, if it goes higher, might really go at least till this 9 as a very first target. And we will keep this as kind of cautious profit-taking note. So I would say the profit should be taken here from 15 to 20% from the money allocated in the positions. So whenever you can do it, just take it, don't hesitate, exit if needed, re-enter, but exit in time, otherwise position might expire and you will be actually having losses instead of profit. So this is the first level, and let's put the call out here explaining it. It's 741 to 794. If you want to know more about how we trade, why we talk about these levels and what do they mean, well, please check the video with explanation on our trading strategy and actually why we discuss always 3 levels at the channel. You can always find that video in every description of new videos coming on the channel, including this one. You will see it below. Please check it, then it will be more clear for you how we trade and why we choose these levels. So this is the first technical level from where I expect immediate growth. Also, as I said, what might be happening, we might still going lower, and if the declining pattern will be confirmed, we really might go quite deep. So therefore, we need to be ready to buy the lower levels, and imagine then it might be a little bit going long. Let's say if we will form similar parallel declining pattern, I would say again here in the vicinity of 5, we should be then prepared for buying again. So this will be formed, of course, by this level here, and as a top it will be formed here. So a little bit, let's say, weak, a little bit ranged level, but this would be the level between actually 494 and 553. It's not that I'm saying it's going there, but if the move upwards will be strongly declined, then of course we should be ready to buy at those levels, and this would be 494 and 553. So so-called second technical level is here. Again, if you want to know what do we mean by those technical levels, how we define them, and what's the trading strategy in general, is check the video explaining overall how we trade. And of course, the third level we need to keep always, as we say, for so-called negative-based risk mitigation, negative catalyst-based risk mitigation. What does it mean? It means that something bad might happen in the form of negative catalyst, which could be, simply speaking, a news or a market or sector-related situation taking place, pushing price really down unexpectedly. This is like a news, so it's kind of unexpected, let's say, doomsday scenario. Of course, you cannot anticipate it, but you can keep some funds to average down there if it happens, because as you have seen, we don't do any stop loss strategies, but we buy at lower and lower levels. And we do it non-linearly. At the end of the video, we'll talk how we buy. So therefore, not to expect it, not to wait for it, but just to keep some funds to buy at it if it happens, this would be the risk mitigation level. Yes, I can immediately say, indeed, it's very low. That's why I repeat again, and some people always miss it when I say, it's not that we expect this level. It's not that we predict this level. It's just a very principal level. If something like doomsday takes place, let's say for this stock, we are not expected to go lower. So let's a little bit magnify here, okay, like this. And then that level would be, I will just put a call out there with numbers. It will be between 291 and 335. So we'll just put it there and indicate that it's lower. But for the sake of scaling, I will not descale it now. So these are 3 levels to trade here. And now let's talk about non-linear buying, because we don't want to buy equally at the levels. We want to buy more lower in a way that if we go lower, whenever level we enter, our average down price would be very close to that particular level. So at the rebounds, we will be able to make the most profit. Therefore, we trade with different portions and we buy with different portions. Usually it's 5 portion, when it means that's a classical trade. If there are more or less risks, we use different. But here it's a 5 portion play. What does it mean? It means that the money we'd like to play here can split in 5 portions. Then with 1 portion, we can buy in the first level. If the price goes all the way to the second level, we can buy with 2 portions. And remaining 2 portions you can keep for the third level for so-called negative catalyst-based risk mitigation. And then at any rebounds, it should be giving you from 15 to 20% profit from overall money allocated in the position. Once you can do it, just sharply take it. Don't hesitate. Immediately take your profit when you can. So this is the way to trade with GEVO overall. Very interesting stock. If you like it, if you like this way of trading and overall the strategy, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like it, press the bell button. This way you will not miss our new videos and new interesting discussions for US-based stocks. With this being said, good luck with GEVO and see you at another episode of Stocks Advisor channel.